Welcome, Yoga Warriors, to our 20-minute yoga practice. I'm Lucy, and happy to have you all here today. We are going to start with lying down, and if you need any supports, I have some props here. You can grab them, but the big thing today really is maybe having something to support your neck, even a little roll for your neck when you lie down. I'm going to move these aside for now. Okay, so let's start with what we call in yoga shavasana, just connecting with your breath. You see how I put that roll just underneath my neck a little bit to give my neck a little support. Okay, you could put a pillow or bolster under your knees as well. So connecting with the breath, placing your hands firmly on your belly, right below your waist. Take a breath in, expand the belly, exhale. Let the abdomen come down, breathing in and breathing out. So think of a cylinder in here, in your body, that houses all your organs, right? And as you breathe in, the organs press out, and maybe the bones, they press outward and push into the sides of the cylinder. Exhale, you feel that contraction of the cylinder and the organs come back in. And just be aware. Try to notice if you're breathing up in your chest or in your neck even. Can you bring the breath down to the lower lungs? Can you let the whole body breathe, right? After a few moments, you feel like warmth in the whole body. Breathe in through your nose, maybe out through your mouth. Blow the air out, all the way out, right? You're emptying the lungs. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. So let's do a 3-part breath. Let's take the arms to the side and imagine you have 3 rooms in your torso here. We are going to exhale all the stale air out. Let the belly come down, down, down like you're emptying a balloon. And then take a breath in from the base of the spine to the navel, your first room. Navel to breastbone, second room. Collarbone or higher, third room. Last sip. Exhale through your mouth. Empty all those rooms back to the base of the spine. Try this for sleep, right? If you're having sleep difficulties, try the breath. With your next exhale, empty out the lungs completely. Take a breath into the first room, base of the spine to navel. Navel to breastbone. Collarbone or higher. Last sip. Exhale. Everything out of the lungs. Go back to your diaphragmatic breath in and out through the nose. One more time. With your next exhale, empty the balloon. Take a breath in, base of the spine to the navel. Navel to breastbone. Collarbone or higher. Last sip. Exhale. All of it out. Go back to your diaphragmatic breath. In and out through the nose. And relax your toes and your feet. Soften through your legs and your hips and your torso. Soften the shoulders, the arms and hands and fingers, fingertips. Looking right, looking left. Moving your head side to side. And your head slowly back to center, softening the back of the neck, the eyes and forehead to the top of your head. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and come back into your space. Bending those knees, wrapping your arms around the shins, maybe lifting your head and shoulders, forming a ball. Just squeeze the belly, stretch the hips, and bring your head back down. Hold your knees into your chest, rock side to side over your backs. Go ahead and make circles on the ceiling with your knees. just drawing on the ceiling. You can bring your hands down and draw. You can hold behind the knees, front of the shins, bring in the other direction. Bringing the knees into the chest, and here we affirm, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Bringing the arms up to the side. Draw the knees over to the right. What I want you to do is come into a spinal twist. And I'm going to bring this left arm out to the side here. Both knees are over if that's comfortable. Okay, shift your right shoulder blade over. You can take this blanket out if you'd like in your spinal twist. You want to feel a mild to moderate sensation in that outer hip, a squeeze in the belly when we're in a twist. I'm looking up, but I can look towards my knees here, bring my chin down to feel that mild to moderate stretch in the left side of my neck. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. Bringing your knees back up and drawing the knees over to the left, holding the knees down with your left hand, maybe scooting that left shoulder blade over a little. You could look towards the knees, chin down if you want, or look up. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. I take care of the present moment and release the past. Coming back up to center, maybe you need a chest again. You can lift your head and shoulders, tuck your chin to stretch upper back. Bringing your feet back down to the mat. Drawing your hands to the right side. I'm going to come up and move that blanket here. I'm actually going to have you turn around into crocodile posture. Okay. So I'm going to cross my arms here and take my legs out far apart, turn my toes away from each other, bring my elbows in as I rest my forehead down on my forearms. Okay. If that makes you feel claustrophobic, turn your chin or your head to the side a little bit. But keep your chest lifted so you feel the breath. As the belly expands, it's going to expand into the floor. And that diaphragm gets some isometric exercise, right? It's going to strengthen that large sheet-like muscle, right? As you breathe in, it moves down. It gives your lungs truly enough air, enough room to expand. As you exhale, the diaphragm moves up, pushes the air out of the lungs. So let's take the head down or to the side. And then again, notice sensation at the belly, inhaling, expanding, pushing into the floor, exhaling, contracting. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. Bringing your legs back together, bringing your hands under your shoulders, coming back into puppy pose. So puppy pose, your hips are in the air and I'm sliding myself back, just like this. My arms are extended. You can release that neck a little bit side to side, that tech neck, right? Get out that tension, that neck. If you feel so inclined, you want to go a little bit higher, come into downward facing dog. Stretching back into your heels here. If you're happy on your knees, stay on your knees. Coming back, coming up into upward facing dog. You keep your knees up or down. All right, so I'm lifting my heart forward, right? Knees up or down. You keep your toes tucked. And then come back to downward facing dog or puppy. So if I was doing knees down, I'd be like this, and then I'd go back. And I go back and forth, all right? So everybody, you're gonna go exhale back as you are. Inhale, come up into upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. I accept the ups and downs of life. 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 Coming into child pose, dropping the knees, resting in child pose. You can make a couple of fists, and if your hips are up, that just means your hamstrings are a little tight. That's okay. Don't force yourself. Okay, here or here, or here, or here. Lots of variations in child pose. I rest in my capacity to trust and endure. I rest in my capacity to trust and endure. I rest in my capacity to trust and endure. I rest in my capacity to trust and endure. Inhaling, coming up, tucking your toes under. If you're up for it, you can do a little toe squat, rolling back onto your balls of your feet. You can bring your hands inside, sit up, see if you can balance. Okay, you can hold the floor. You can bring your hands here, here, or out in front of you. I am firmly planted. I am firmly planted. I am firmly planted. I am firmly planted. Hands down to the floor. Stretch those legs up, hanging down, taking the arms up and up to the sky here. Okay. I'm filled with vigor, vitality, and joy. I'm filled with vigor, vitality, and joy. I'm filled with vigor, vitality, and joy. Exhale the arms down here. Okay, find mountain pose, right? I face life's challenges with an open heart. 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 Relax those shoulders. Breathe. So see if you can sense the breath here. So when I breathe in, I feel that low back expand. So I put my hand on my low back, but I actually want you to tilt your pelvis here too. So if you're like this in mountain, you want to tilt under, tuck under, lift the sternum and chest, right? Relax these shoulders. Let's roll them up, back, and down, up, back, and down, up, back, and down. And some squares all the way up. Squeeze back and down and forward and up and back and down and forward. These are squares. Back and down and forward. One more, up, back, and down. Okay. Up to the ears, head back, squeeze out the tension. Ha, and release. All the way up. Ha. All the way up. Ha. One more, all the way up. Ha. And then rest in mountain again. Okay. Now, with your feet either together, okay, or stepped apart a little bit, okay, I'm gonna face this way so you can see. We're gonna go into chair pose, all right? I'm gonna raise the arms up. I'm gonna bend the knees. I'm gonna bring my feet in closer, knees together. I'm gonna sit back in that chair, right? Tuck that tailbone, right? Like you're going into the chair. Now, your hands could be here because of your shoulders. They could be in goalpost position. They could be out to the side, or they can be up near your ears, right? I am stable and grounded. 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 Exhaling all the way down, a standing forward fold. Feel the back of your legs, sensation in the back of the legs. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale. Try out one more time, lifting the arms or out to the side and goalposts or hands to the heart, right? Sit down, squeeze the knees and feet together. If you're doing that, tuck your tailbone, sitting back, 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 like you're going in a chair here. You're in a zigzag position. I am stable and grounded. 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 Coming all the way down in the fold. I release all tension and anxiety. 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 Take the arms out like bird wings. Inhale, come all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take your arms out by your side. Take some resting breaths, feel the effects of the postures, and hopefully you are saying the affirmations with me, or silently or out loud, because they will change the thinking brain, right? They will change the brain. So like I've always said, it's easy for us to think negatively. It takes more effort to think positively, but we're changing that in Yoga Warriors. Okay. Thank you for joining me today in Yoga Warriors. Subscribe if you can. I have classes at centralmassyoga.com that are an hour long, but these are my little tidbit classes for Yoga Warriors, so everybody sees it and gets to experience pieces of Yoga Warrior classes. So first responders, veterans, active duty military, all of you, people from high stress environments, thank you for coming today. And I will see you again in classes. Bye.